Thoughts on the Rumble? Yeah, Lesnar eliminated McIntyre last to win. I did not care for that. But we already knew that was where it was going. I wish Drew would have won just to throw a swerve. But yeah, that's how it is. What are your thoughts?
This is why I wish Lesnar and Ronda wasn't in the Royal Rumble, because the second they were in the Royal Rumble, you knew they were winning.
Yeah.
That's my issue. Like I said, I have no problem with them winning to a degree,
Mm.
but I feel like there were people in there, as we mentioned, who them winning would have worked better for them than it did Ronda and Brock, because again, they were always going to be inserted into a title picture regardless. And the
Sure.
second that they were in the Rumble, like, we can argue as much as we want, yeah, oh, it would have been nice if Bianca Belair eliminated Ronda. It would have been nice if Drew eliminated Brock. Like, that's all nice and dandy, but for me, they didn't need to be there in the first place. For
Mm.
the men's Rumble, where the hell was Finn Balor? Where the hell was Cesaro?
Very good point. Well, you had to make room for Shane McMahon
You had to make room for Shane McMahon, and you had to
and
make
Johnny
room for
Knoxville.
Brock and Johnny Knoxville. Like,
Oh, we know that Vince doesn't like Finn. He's never really liked Finn.
yeah,
But
we know that. Doesn't like Cesaro
I,
either.
free Finn, send him back to New Japan or AEW. Free Prince Devitt and
Send him back to
Cesaro. Cesaro
send him
should have
back
been a
to
world
NXT.
champion.
Oh, tell me about it.
So Cesaro should have been a world champion. I don't understand what Vince doesn't like. He's got a good look. He can speak 5 languages. He's very marketable. He's got the power game on lock. He can do any kind of style. I don't understand. Really sad.
It's very, very annoying. I can't even lie. Send Finn back to NXT. You called him up for what?
Oh, I mean, Finn would just be losing to Braun Breaker, so I don't really
But
want to see
now,
that.
okay, now, yeah, but you called him up when you originally called him up. It was like, yeah, this is no longer Happy Finn, and he came back originally. He came up similar to how his NXT run was, and now he's this. He
On the
he
top rope,
he
whatever.
he is a shadow of himself. Um,
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville. So Jackass has been around for years. I've never watched it. I've never liked it. But if you like stunts and you like people going through stunts and basically going through pain to deal with these stunts for some of it, then you'll enjoy it. That's not my thing. That is not my bag. I'm okay. I'm actually okay. I've never liked Jackass, and I'm not going to start liking it now. I am good. Having said that, I think Jackass is a big thing in America still. Like, well,
It's big.
to a certain degree. Um, a lot of people still like it. Johnny Knoxville's always liked the WWE, so like Bad Bunny, he's always kind of been a fan. So him doing something in the Royal Rumble is not really that much of a surprise. Him being attacked was the right call, but it's probably something he wanted to do because it's probably something he would have done on Jackass anyway. Just get beat
Yeah.
up. Probably.
Don't know if you saw, um, Brock Lesnar slammed, what's his name, Pee Wee or something? The small guy from Jackass. He slammed him through a table to build hype for the Royal Rumble. So yeah, I 100% believe you.
Yeah, I heard about that. I never saw it, but I heard about it. That's funny.
I'll send it to you. It's very funny. In a restaurant, like yeah, wild.
Some people were saying that they reckon that he should have done more stunts, should have got more stuff done to him. I just laughed. I was like, that's so rude. That's so mean. Like, allow a minute.
I
He
don't want
he,
him to
t-
die.
he took a lot of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't take an F5. He took a frog splash. He took forearms to the face, and he took a haluva kick.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he took that Styles combo too.
yeah, all them forearms and stuff. That was all pain. That
He
was
took the Styles combo and didn't sell any of it until the last one when he fell. It was so funny. Watching non-wrestlers take wrestling on offense and then just not knowing how to sell is very funny. I love it.
so Madcap Moss didn't come out until later. I think he came out like 17 or something, 18.
17?
He
Really?
came out quite late. It might have been 17, but he came out quite late, relatively late. But no, it might have been 17, but it been a bit earlier. But I'm pretty sure it was around about then. And then, yeah, obviously he eliminated AJ Styles, which really made me hot. I don't remember who eliminated Rey Mysterio, but the camera missed it.
Well done, Kevin Dunn.
There's a couple other people that was missed as well. At AJ and Shinsuke, they came out 1 and 2. Austin Theory came out number 3. Bobby Roode came out number 4, and then he faced AJ Styles and got TNA chants. That was funny.
I cannot remember the last time I've heard TNA chants at a WWE show. Vince was like, no, stop that, get Roode out of there.
That might be why he got eliminated quickly, you know. I mean, I don't think it was that. I just think he got eliminated quickly because they don't know what to do with him. But at the same time, I just feel like it was Bobby Roode, innit? Like, get rid. It wouldn't surprise me if a TNA thing was the truth. Montez Ford came out. Oh, Riddick Moss came out as well. And then Montez Ford came out. And then he got his graphic and stuff from Montez Ford, but it wasn't.
Wait, Riddick Moss. When did he come out?
Number 5, I think. Rich Holland, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Riddick Moss.
There's too many miscellaneous guys coming in the men's rumble. This is
the whole thing was miscellaneous. That's why it was crap.
Yeah.
The first person to come out with any note was number 20, and I think that was Drew, wasn't it? So it's like nobody before 20 was decent. Everybody before 20 was mid-card except for maybe AJ.
Yeah, I'd say AJ is not mid because no matter how bad the booking has been, he has been popular. You know, he always gets a reaction. I think that's largely due to his, TNA work, his New Japan work, and his ROH work.
I disagree with him not being mid. I believe he's mid. I fully believe he's mid because that's where WWE have positioned him. But I also feel like he's one of the few people within the people that are in the mid card that if you said, oh yeah, we're gonna insert AJ Styles into the title scene tomorrow, no one would bat an eyelid. No one would really.
Yeah.
No one would challenge it. No one would be confused. No one would think anything. No one would be like, yes, AJ Styles, of course. Make him win like a qualifying match and then put him in there. He's good to go. I just feel like.
And is he mid?
Yeah, I still say he's mid because that's where he's positioned him.
Okay.
They positioned John Cena in the mid card when he was doing thingy. You would argue he's not mid card because at any moment you could just slot him into the title scene and he wouldn't feel out of place. But that's where they positioned him. They positioned him in the mid card, and what it does is it gives the mid card a boost because they've put him there. Yeah, when John Cena had the US title and he was doing the open challenges, he was mid card and he was having the open challenges with all these people, making them feel special and giving them the rub. When AJ Styles is in the mid card and he's battling people like Austin Theory or battling people like my guy from NXT who I can't remember, it's giving them a rub and it's helping them, but it's mid card. There's no way that anybody in an NXT is seen as a main eventer. Yeah, and that goes for Bron Breakker as well because he's not in the main roster yet. And as far as Vince is concerned, NXT is inferior to the main roster. So until he gets to the main roster, he's not going to be seen as a main eventer. He's still mid card at the very least, at the very most even. Also, there was no surprises before. I mean, you can say Johnny Knoxville was a surprise, but he wasn't really a surprise.
He's not a surprise
because we knew he was there. He was announced.
Yeah, he was the first entrant announced. Everyone knew he was going to be there. That's not a surprise.
Bad Bunny was a surprise. He was a good surprise. Yeah. But again, it's one of those ones where you know he's not going to win the Rumble, and you also know that he's not going to go to WrestleMania. So it's like, what is the point? But I suppose with that one, you just have to suspend your belief because you know that there's going to be people that get introduced into the Royal Rumble that ain't going to win it. That you know full well.
Agreed. Kane was a surprise.
Who was a surprise?
Shane McMahon.
I kept thinking that you said Kane for some reason. I was like,
Kane. Shane McMahon.
Did I miss something here?
Because it's Bad Bunny, Shane McMahon, and some would argue Drew.
Oh no, Drew was a surprise. I hear you. I get the argument. So would you have said Asuka was a surprise if she came back?
Asuka would have been a return. I would have said Asuka would have been a surprise because she's been gone for a very long time. Drew was wrestling in the last event.
Yeah, but when he did, but he had an undisclosed neck injury. Nobody knew when he was coming back. They kept it quiet. I get your argument as well. If anything, we want to call it a return, not a surprise. But still,
Yeah,
the return was a surprise, which is why I
get that.
kind of sway towards a surprise. But
If you counted it, it's 3.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still just 3, and that's pathetic.
Yeah.
Right, one's like we said, one's a return, one's the boss's son, and one's an international superstar. None of them are winning the Rumble. Well, Drew might, but Drew's a return, as we said. The other two aren't Rumble winners. So
I'm sure Shane tried though.
So what, he was gonna possibly be going for the title at WrestleMania, maybe against Seth.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the plan. Shane versus Seth. Seth is a safe hand, I'm sure.
So it's crazy, man. I'm trying to think who else. Ray and Dominic. It wasn't Otis and
Otis and Gable.
Love Gable.
Orton came out.
Yeah, Orton came out later.
Yeah, but he was a hometown boy and then got thrown out in a minute.
It wasn't a minute. It was less than that, wasn't it? More than that,
Yeah, I mean.
No, I meant it was more than that, wasn't it?
I don't know. He didn't do anything special.
It wasn't long. I'll give you that. Heroes don't jam for long. What do you mean? This is WWE.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not even surprised by it anymore.
Oh yeah, we don't know how to make the hometown heroes, but I was surprised. Raw, Angelo Dawkins was a hometown hero, and he won, and I was like, wow. But he was fighting Dolph Ziggler, wasn't he? So that's probably why.
I was gonna say, part of me thinks that Vince didn't know Angelo was in his hometown. Go on.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I also feel like it doesn't hurt Vince to bury Dirty Dogs.
Oh, wow, it's a surprise because Dolph has been such a loyal guy. He should have left a long time ago.
And even though he's maybe on the lower scale of some of the names I mentioned, Dolph is one of those guys as well. Dolph's had matches with people where he's had these matches and he's made a person who's nowhere near on his level look a hell of a lot better. And that's credit to him. But he should have left time ago. Although to be fair, if he left, what's he gonna do and where's he gonna go? Is he gonna even get a title run? Like, he wouldn't get that in AEW. I think he'd get one. He'd probably get one at TNA. Impact.
Oh yeah. They hand out title runs there though. Big E got thrown out because
Big E right now is just a guy.
Oh, that's a shame.
He's just a guy, man. It's just like, bruv, like, you know what's upsetting as well, right? You see when he went to he lost his title and whatever. Yeah. They put him in a match with, who was it? With Kofi. And all of a sudden it's announced that he's just back on SmackDown. I'm like, what? That you broke up the New Day, yeah, in the draft with no rhyme or reason, yeah, just to bring him back to SmackDown. For what? And I know what the answer is to make him go in a tag team with Kofi Kingston, even though he should be going back for his title.
Vince. They should never have broken up the New Day. You could just have Big E be the world champion with Kofi and Woods. You could, pivot it if you want to turn him heel. It didn't need to be a solo run because now Vince doesn't get why Big E's special. He can take the belt off him whenever he wants, and that's what we saw. Waste of everyone's time.
Yeah, but he's been at that for way too long. Just doing what he wants, eliminating. Taking the belt off whoever he wants. I'm thinking about Royal Rumble. I was literally reading Royal Rumble.
Vince has been bad for a long time. I think since the Nexus thing, that's when Vince had truly lost it.
Damien Priest. We didn't see the Priest come out. We didn't see Damien come out, is what I meant.
Fuck that gimmick. I'm so sorry. I hate it. How? One of the most organically cool guys. He's got a very simple gimmick. Doesn't talk too much. He just beats people up. He's tall. He's strong. Then you ruin it by changing his music and making a literal. His name is cool, right? Because of the juxtaposition. And now his character is his name. It's terrible. Fish.
WWE and WWE at this point, honestly.
Get well soon, Triple H. Take over because Shane is not the guy to take over. Stephanie's not the one to take over, and it sure as hell ain't Bruce. I think Triple H needs to be head of creative when Vince steps down.
Well, we know that ain't happening. It's probably
not
gonna
happening.
be. Yeah, it's probably gonna be Khan.
It will be Nick Khan and Bruce Pritchard, and then the company's dead or sold off to Disney or ESPN. Should we move on to Dynamite now, or what do you want to do?
Oh, I don't know. Wait, who eliminated Sami Zayn? Or AJ did? AJ got a lot. To be fair, AJ got a lot of eliminations.
How many did he get?
Well, I'm reading here, and I've already seen 5.
Iron Man.
Yeah, you got 5. And that's at the start. AJ eliminated by Madcap Moss. Fuming, bruv, but it is what it is.
How many did Moss get?
Who?
How many did Moss get?
Okay, so firstly, Madcap Moss came out at number 19.
19.
Yep. I was thinking 17, but yeah, 19.
He went far off.
And he was eliminated by Drew McIntyre. Wait, I knew that already. Drew McIntyre.
How many eliminations did he get? That's what I was asking.
Oh, that was the question you asked. Oh, it doesn't tell me.
Yeah.
1? Is that 1? Yeah, 1.
1.
And we know which one that was.
The rest go to Corbin. Okay, fair enough. Maybe the rest went to Corbin. I
Corbin
feel like they double teamed a lot of guys.
I don't know, but Corbin got 3.
But they did well because that's all I can remember. Cat Moss, Iron Man.
When I was watching the match, I said, I said they better not make Bad Bunny and Shane McMahon in the last 4. And lo and behold, both of them were there. I wanted to shoot somebody. Why is this a thing in 2022?
Good booking.
Bad Bunny was bad enough, but I tolerated it because, like I said, he was good in the wrestling match and he was alright, man. I gave him credit where credit's due. But Shane Potato Fist, why? Randy Orton came out at number 29. Otis came out at number 25. Big E, just a guy. E came out at number 26. No eliminations. Got rid of by Riddle and RKO.
Let it play out.
It's already played out. He's gonna go into a team in thingy. He's gonna go back into a team with Kevin Owens as well. He was eliminated by Shane McMahon. I forgot about that. Lipstick.
Best in the world.
Trust me, best in the world. Happy Corbin. I forget that was his name again. Before we chat about Dynamite, what do you think about Rick Boogs?
Rick Boogs had a very impressive showing. He did a couple of military presses. I think one of them was one-handed. I don't care for the character. I don't get what the gimmick is. As a dork playing a guitar, I don't like it. Shinsuke doesn't need a dork playing the guitar when he comes to the ring. It's a gimmick that's not gonna get him where he needs to be, and that's a shame. But it's very impressive look and very impressive moveset. What about you?
I feel like to an extent that they've started to push him. He's a strong guy, it feels like, and they made him cut his hair. It's almost like it's almost like Freddie Mercury. Someone saying it's like Freddie Mercury vibes, but I don't know. It almost feels like he's the Cesaro replacement.
Okay.
Because Cesaro's got the because Cesaro's got the strength behind him, and I could see from that the Royal Rumble and what he was doing that he's quite strong and people are digging that. So I don't know. I want to see how he does when he breaks away from Shinsuke. But this whole thing was just a bit meh. Like Ricochet as well.
He wasn't
eliminated by Happy Corbin. Only there for just over 4 minutes.
Bless Ricochet.
Yeah, man, he needs to get out there and do more stuff. Yeah, Brock won. We all knew it was coming. Very annoyed. Whatever. It's what it is.
Yeah, 2 UFC stars won the Royal Rumble. Love to see it.
Dead food Royal Rumble. Yeah, it would have been nice if Drew could have won that at the end.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice if Drew could have won it. Even Riddle, because there was talk that Riddle was going to win it.
Don't buy it though. I don't believe it.
Riddle winning and then Randy Riddle at WrestleMania.
Oh, that would have been nice. I would have liked that, but there's nothing in me that sees anything that would have even believe that they're gonna push Riddle like that. So I don't buy it, but it would have been nice.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I don't know if they would have either, but kind of what they said. So I thought maybe Brock was there for hardly at all, and he got the most eliminations. He was there for 2 minutes and 32 seconds, and he got 5 eliminations. Right.
I mean, what an Iron Man.
He is an absolute Iron Man.
You know.
Trust me.